Hello and welcome back to Construction Hub, the student's friend. In the last video we focused in on the necessary components that make up and give structural strength to the traditional cut roof. In this video we are now going to continue from this to cover the finishing detail of our traditional cut roof. Let's first focus in on the detail of the gable ladder, its function and the components that make it up. A gable ladder is used where a roof overhang is required at the gable end of the building. This gable ladder should be securely fitted directly to the last common rafter. The distance or the overhang of the gable ladder is normally kept equal to that of the overhang of the common rafters below the outer leaf of the wall. Equally cut spacers positioned from the last common rafter to the face of the gable ladder ensure that the overhang distance is similar to the rest of the building. In this clip we see the assembly of the gable ladder. Each component is identified and note how the finishing gable ladder is achieved. The blue component identifies the soffit. The kneeler box is constructed at the end of the gable ladder to allow a neat finish when the fascia is fixed. This will ensure an equal soffit distance around the whole of the building as possible. The fascia board and the soffit can be fixed directly to the gable ladder. Now that the roof structure is complete, we can turn our attention to closing or sealing the roof. Let's now look at how we felt our roof structure. Roofing felt is a layer of asphalt saturated sheeting that goes underneath the roofing slates or tiles in order to ensure that no water leaks into your building. To properly fit the felt to the roof, it's essential that it is placed in overlapping strips, starting from the bottom of the roof. Overlapping the felt ensures that the next layer fitted will allow the runoff water continue to the gutter and be displaced from the roof, preventing decay to the timber material making up the roof structure. A minimum overlap of 150 mm is required. The final layer of felt fitted should be at the top of the ridge board. This will ensure that the felt is overlapping at the very top of the roof, preventing water from seeping through. Let's now focus on the fascia and soffit detail. The fascia and soffit are used to clean up the visible ends of the roof, closing them off and preventing the timber rafters from moisture and decay. They also include vents to ensure air circulation occurs, preventing against condensation. This image shows the soffit installed at the bottom end of the rafter. This can be fixed directly to the rafter and to a batten running along the external wall. A timber soffit and fascia are used in this model. However, in houses of today, the commonly used material is PVC, available in a variety of different finishes, from a pearl white to a veneer timber-like finish. The fascia board is now added to the roof detail. The fascia board is the front-facing detail which closes off the rafters. A fascia board, while for aesthetics, also offers a firm fixing for the gutter to be fixed to, taking unwanted moisture away from the roof. Let's now focus on finishing the roof. Tiles or slates can be used. There are three main areas to know for finishing the roof. These are that the required distances are left for the lap, the margin and the gauge. The margin is the amount of the slate or tile that is left open. The lap is the amount of overlap between the next slate or tile and the previous one, and the gauge is the centre distance from each lat on the roof. This clip now shows clearly the required detail and spacings necessary for a slate finished roof commonly used in Ireland. With the slates now installed, the roof is fully sealed and completed from the outside. From this video, see if you can now identify each of the components mentioned and discussed in this video and the previous video. Test your knowledge now through summarising the construction of the traditional cut roof. Thank you for using this channel to develop your learning further in this topic of traditional cut roofs. Please leave any comments if you feel this channel can be developed further or there are any further areas which you feel would be beneficial to cover in a similar way. For more assistance in your revision of the Construction Studies course, visit this helpful site www.constructionstudies.ie.